the kitchen. Cool.
I mean, it's a good groove to boogie to.
It is. It is. Hello. There we are. Good evening.
up?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Very good,
Good evening.
Damn. It feels like good morning to me, to be honest. Been sleeping all day. Been in hibernation.
Is it still snowing over there?
No. Actually, it's really good springtime over here. Well, it's turning into really good springtime. It's like 16, 17 degrees out here, and yeah, quite sunny. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, still, I think my body needs to adjust to. It's not winter anymore, but my head is still in winter time. It's weird. I can sleep all day. Sleep all day.
There's a song in there.
See, something there is actually, yeah.
Yeah, it's something
I'm a
about sleep
lumberjack
all
and I'm
day,
okay.
party up all night.
Well, that one too, yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome
Hello.
back
Welcome back
for
to the
the
510 Connection.
8th episode of the
Yeah.
510 Connection Live.
Yeah, it's been 2 months.
Cool, really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's been, well, it's if you look at we started in January, so it's the last episode of February actually, because next Monday it's gonna be March. Gee,
Nope.
time flies on.
Dude, it does, but like these have been the busiest 2 months of my life, I feel anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got that out of the
just
way of 20 with
feels-
21, so that's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like it's been a lot longer for me.
Aw.
Aw. Hi everybody in chat. Nice to see you guys.
You want to do a rundown of chat roll call?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
But before I do,
Yeah.
thank you everybody on the replay.
On the replay, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
It's great that people are
Alright.
actually taking time and putting on the show and listen to it while commuting to work or doing some work actually, or that's really cool. I think.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of good feedback from
Yeah.
our replay watchers, and I love that. And I love the feedback that chat gives too. So
There
I think
you
we're doing something right.
go. Yeah, probably we are.
But yeah, so we got Fletcher Boy, hello. Frankenmiser, hello. KGB, welcome.
Hoorah! dude.
Graham Maberly, Mr. Anderson, hello. Rajit from Sheboygan Cattle Market, Wisconsin. Love it. Zippy, hello. And JP, welcome.
JP.
Blazing Vapes, good to see you.
Sorry, I have to do it.
James Dean, hey, how's it going, James?
Cool.
Albert, nice to see you.
Mr. Valenti is in. Cool.
Yeah. I think that's everybody.
Cool.
Yep. Well, welcome, guys. How's
Welcome to
everybody's
this,
Monday been?
To this relaxed Monday evening show. I still feel a bit sleepy. Sorry. I'm usually a bit more energized, but
Hey, that's okay. I'm sure everyone else is feeling the same way. It's been kind of the winter blues around here.
yeah, is it? How's your snow going?
It melted a little today, so now naturally it's turned to ice.
Oh.
And I went to bring the trash cans in, and I was like, like slipping down my whole driveway, and then like trying to pull 2 trash cans back with me. Like I got them behind me, and I'm pulling them up, and I'm just like, I had no traction. It was great.
Well, good thing you didn't fall.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hey, Zygmunt and Mr. B.
Hey, Ziggy and
Welcome.
Mr. B. Cool. I watched the
Yeah.
the laid back vape show earlier tonight. JP was a guest star. I really like that show. Those guys have a good thing going on there. Really funny. But
Oh,
yeah,
man,
Zygmunt
I wish I could
won
catch it.
the vape away.
Yeah,
cool. Impressive.
they're always on when I'm getting ready, like for this and like
Yeah.
showering and doing stuff. So
Yeah.
I'll have to catch them on the replay.
Mr. B
Hey,
was
Craig
dozing in his
Brown.
chair as well. See, it's a dozing day probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
a dozing
I
day.
mean, I tried to lay down and take a nap, and then I was like, nah.
Ah,
What's up, Boon Sauce?
Mr. Poonsauce and Net Reality Graham,
Welcome.
Craig
Oh,
Brown.
and Net. Hey, guys.
Well, I think
Yeah,
Poonsauce and Net Reality have something in common, don't they?
they do, right? One right after each other. How
Hmm.
interesting is that they
What would that
popped in
be?
chat like that? So, yeah, just a little sneak peek for you guys out there. Poon Sauce is going to be joining us next Monday as our guest. So stay tuned. He's going to
Yep.
talk some beer, and it's going to be a good time.
I think we're going to do a live beer tasting, aren't we?
I, I, I
Well,
don't know.
me
We're
and
gonna
him then.
have to wait and see.
I think I have one lined up for it, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to save that for that one.
And
And
Net.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
go ahead. Go ahead. No, you do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you guys care to join us for the short fill on Wednesday, which is our mixing show, we're gonna have Graham Net Reality on. So I'm super
Yeah.
pumped for that too. Oh, Poonsat says he's excited. We're
Yeah, he's
excited too,
excited.
man.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
me too,
excited to
man.
have you on here.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
great. It's gonna be a laugh. It's gonna
So
be a laugh.
we got some real exciting stuff coming up. So
Yeah,
hopefully everyone enjoys.
and let's hope for a little better weather next week and a little spring, fresh spring. I'm having Wednesday off, and it's supposed to be the best day of the week over here. So 18 or 19 degrees outside, sunny. So I'm gonna open up the door here. I'm gonna
Yes.
open up the windows and do a spring cleaning. Just
Yes.
yeah, boom,
Oh,
everything
get
out, everything in.
that
Yeah,
fresh air in
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Well, you can
See,
actually smell the spring out now. It's really
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to. It's supposed to warm up here next week, but I doubt it the way it's been. It's been bouncing from like 18 to like 25 degrees. Today we might have hit 30, so that was cool.
Ooh.
But I can't wait for the 40s. That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about. And
yeah,
that's it's such a Midwestern thing to say. Like, can't wait for like the 30s and the 40s because it's so true. Like, if that were the weather in California, everybody'd be wearing like huge winter coats and being like, it's freezing. But out
yeah,
here, we're like
yeah.
t-shirt,
Same here.
shorts. I've been wearing t-shirts more lately in the house. I'm like, I'm ready.
I'm
I'm ready
ready.
for spring.
Let the sun shine.
hmm
Let
I
the
wish
sun
I could open
shine.
up my windows and get some
Oh.
fresh air in, but my neighbor smokes, and
Ah.
every time I do, it just comes right in my house, and I'm like, I ain't having that.
Yeah, what's the other day over here as well? When it's warming up now again, then people aren't boom going outside, which is great, of course. But also the two neighbors down on the balcony, they smoke, and when the wind is coming from that direction, you can smell it over here. It's like, oh man.
Dude, isn't it so wild now? Like I get so like turned off by a cigarette smoke. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome Ross and Daytime Frank and
And
Thespian. Hey,
Thespian.
thanks for making it. And then Albert says the black honey licorice is
Ah,
smelling really good, even
ah,
though was just mixed yesterday.
awesome.
That's so
Awesome.
cool. That's so cool that he picked your mix too
Yeah,
to try.
that's cool.
That's
That's
really
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to some. Um, that's now that I'm tired, my English is going down as well. Like, what was the word again? I'm looking forward to some reviews on the licorice 510 juice. That's what I'm looking.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh man, I can't wait to test that one from last week too, from the short film
Oh
because
yeah,
I keep smelling it and knuckle
yeah.
testing it, and I can't wait to vape it, and I'm waiting to vape it for the show
Oh,
for
cool. That's
Wednesday.
cool. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
had some really good responses on it as well, didn't you?
yeah, like a lot of people said sounded really good. I'm really excited for the one I'm working on today.
Ooh.
Oh, Daytime Frank. Yeah. I've been kind of like slowing down on the mixing because like before I was getting really crazy and
Mm-hmm.
like busting out like 7 a day. So I've slowed down and kind of really started like thinking more
Oh yeah.
about what I'm doing. And I mean, that really helps from that book. But yeah, like I like it because I feel a little bit more confident about
Mm-hmm.
what I'm creating. But I will say though, like sometimes on the fly, if I just sit there, OGA was doing a mixing contest live the other
Yeah.
day,
Yeah. I saw your
and
recipe pop
they,
up in ER.
yeah, Yeah, they
Yeah.
threw out like a flavor profile, and I just sat there like whipped one out real quick to submit it, and it actually was pretty good. So sometimes I work well like that, but I do like to actually take time and kind of really think about how things are going to pair
Oh,
with
that's
stuff. And so
but that's good with
I've been,
everything you're doing. Take a step back now and then, and just
yeah,
watch it from from a step back, from a
yeah.
little
I mean,
distance. I
I've just
would
been
say.
like
Yeah.
making it part of my like morning. I've been calling it like my morning meditation time. So
Ah,
like I'll sit down on my at my computer, I'll turn the computer on, I'll have my lights low, be sipping my morning coffee, and then I'll like play some music in the
oh,
background and just
cool.
kind
Yeah.
of chill for a little bit. And that
Sounds
it's
really
been
good.
fun starting my day.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting my day
Sounds
like
really
that.
good.
So but yeah, what about you? Have you had time to mix anything up?
No, I've made a few mixes, but I'll talk about that on Wednesday as well. But yeah, well, hence the title. Hang on. There we go, 60 bottles.
Oh yeah. Let the mixing begin, baby.
Yeah, I was running out because I had some really shitty bottles and they started leaking from the top and all that shit. I was like, oh, fucking hell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Zippy came up with making a black licorice ice cream, and I
Oh.
told her that you'd be really excited about that.
Oh,
So she said she created it.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
She, there we go, see?
you're doing great.
Maybe she could be able to come on the short film as well, one time and present that black licorice ice cream.
I hope so.
I have
Yeah,
to
I'd
get the
love to have
ingredients
Zippy
first
on
time.
too.
But I'm not buying any flavors. I'm waiting. End of next week. End of next week.
You do you.
Yeah.
Hey, you do you,
Hey, what are you
man.
vaping on? Let's go.
Yeah, as always, Tech Mod, Pioneer. In there, I have my breakfast foodie, which is on my ELR if anyone's interested. And then I have my Danny Mini
Mm-hmm.
Pioneer, and in here I have a proper coil alien, Maltilling alien,
Yeah.
who is a sponsor of the late night vape show that I'm on Sundays.
Proper coils.
But I'm telling you, his coils are legit. Been really enjoying them. Flavor off them is super, super good. So I got that in there, and in here I'm working on a version 2 of my Milky Shake. So I'm pretty kind of excited about that. It's moving in the right direction. Milkshake to me is something that's like kind of harder to hit because I want it to really taste a certain way. So I'm very picky about it.
We've got Mr.
And
Eddie
then,
Tunian. Welcome.
oh,
Great to see
yay.
you,
Hey,
man. Great to
Addie.
see you.
Thanks for
Always an honor
coming.
to have me.
And then on my Drag X Plus, another Pioneer, I have my thing I created. So
Mm.
I'll talk about this on
Yeah.
Wednesday, and it may or may not be called Oats and Hose,
Oats and Oats. Oats and
which
Hose.
stands for oatmeal and honeysuckle.
Oh, it
But
does. Oh, okay.
Oats and Hose was
Oats
way
and
too
Hose.
fitting
I like it.
not
I
to
like
call
it.
it that. So
Has a ring to it.
I got
Yeah.
that going in there, and then I still have my billet box wicked up
Hey, we
because
haven't seen that one in a while.
yeah, on my Instagram, I was talking about the proper coils, and I put one of his Maltalong aliens in here too, and it's been wonderful. So,
Cool. Well,
so good. So, what do you got?
I'm on the where is it?
Oh
The Neo mod, the Big Red Pill by Mr. Anderson. It's still a great thing. I need to re-rig it though. But yeah, love it. Still love it. And in that, I've got some marshmallow custard with brown sugar. And now that it's steeped longer, the brown sugar really comes out in the end. It's like a really great aftertaste, like a little in the end.
yeah.
And
Ooh,
I'm
sounds delicious.
Let's not drop the stuff. I'm vaping on my Legend with a Tengu, which is a little honeycomb skin.
I like the honeycomb skin.
Yeah, it's really
That's awesome.
it looks classy.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
really
not
good,
only
yeah.
that, I'm like really into geometry. Like that's like something I love, and that's right up my alley.
Yeah, well, Tango on top with the... Man, this is my... I think I found one of my favorites. The Madagascar Bavarian we made. This is the second bottle, see?
Yeah, I
Spam.
have been savoring mine. Like I'm down to
Oh,
just a little tiny bit of it.
cool. And I've busted out the... I think it's the Destiny. Yeah, it's the Destiny. On a little mini. Just a little... going shopping, going to work. And in there I have some
You have that skin on your mini?
Fuji pear.
Let me
What?
see the skin on your mini.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, stop it.
What?
Matchy matchy.
Matchy, yeah.
Aw,
Feels great,
best,
huh? Little rubbery.
best friends.
Yeah.
I love that. It does. It feels so good on the mini, dude.
Mhm.
Like I love that skin. That's
Yeah,
one
because
of my
it's so
favorites.
small. Well, at least I think it's pretty small, and then I'm afraid to drop it. So if you put some grip on it, it feels like okay, I'm not gonna drop it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just looks so good on there too. Like
Yeah, it
it's
does.
so texturized and it almost looks sparkly, right? But it's not.
Yeah, but it's only
It's like
like
asphalt,
rubber. Yeah,
like
rubber
blacktop.
grain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah.
twinning. How cute.
Right, little update. We've got I saw his name. Yeah, Daytime Frank. Welcome.
Yeah.
JP came in, and it's his birthday on Wednesday, so that's cool. We need to remind him.
Happy birthday.
Happy.
Aw.
What is it? Already happy birthday? No, I don't know. It's not. You say belated, but you say early birthday. I don't know. Happy
I'm
early
just figured
birthday.
if I don't talk to him by Wednesday, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday. Yeah, and yeah, that's basically it. And I've been making some recipes about 4. Yeah, trying something new. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow work. So Wednesday is gonna be my spring cleaning day, and then also sit down like, okay, where am I heading with these recipes, and where is gonna be my direction for the next couple of weeks to find my 3 all-day vapes. That's what I'm looking for
Nice.
for now. And then after that, if I can, if I found something like that, I can, get more into experimenting, getting some other flavors in, and
Oh yeah, dude. I'm
opening it up.
stoked. I'm stoked for Wednesday's show too.
Yeah,
I think it'll be
great
fun
one. It's
sitting
gonna be
down with
great.
Net. That's always a good time.
Yeah.
I'm sure your shopping list will grow.
Probably, yeah. But I'm not ordering until the end of next week, so. Or maybe do a live shopping on the next shortful after.
That sounds
Live
like a
shopping
great
spree.
idea. I think it would be great
Yeah,
because I mean, I think it could help show people too, like how easy it is to sit
Yep.
and just order some flavorings and how
Yep.
inexpensive it is. So
true. Yeah.
that would be a cool little snippet. Oh, I see cake in the chat. Cake and ice cream.
Ooh,
Birthday cake.
birthday cake.
Still
Eddie,
working on that profile.
thanks a lot for putting that smartnotesarc.nl out there, mate. It's I think it really helped. We had a really big response on it. I don't think is that website still up? I don't know, to be honest. Let me check it. Smart Notesock.
Oh yeah, have you heard any word on
No,
that?
I've been watching the
flavor
Twitters
ban?
today for an hour or something. Let's see. It's oh yeah, it's still up there. It's now got a little thingy on there where we have elections coming up the 17th of March. So well, for a lot of vapors, this vape, this flavor ban is a really important issue for them to vote for a certain party or not. And now they have a little roster up there. Which party is doing what for the e-cigarette? That's what they call them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
That is lovely that they put that on there.
Yeah, I'll share it later. I'll keep it open and share it later in the group as well. That's great. But thanks for your support, Eddie. That's what I wanted to say. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we're
everybody else,
still facing that mail
Yeah,
ban
that's-
going on, and it's getting closer and closer. I've just been watching a lot of people. There's a lot of people taking it pretty serious, and
Mhm.
I just wish for the best. Just gotta wait and see, and then
Fingers
get back
crossed
to
for
it.
you. Ooh,
Yep.
damn.
But yeah. Anything else new? Did you get anything in the mail this week besides your bottles? Or
Batteries. I
mm?
got two new 30Ts and for Sam's for Molly cells for the 18650. So yeah, it was time to refresh them.
See, and that's the thing. Some people might think buying batteries is boring, but I get
No, it's not.
excited
Yeah, me
for
too.
new
Yeah, yeah.
batteries. Always. I'm due for some new 18650s.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah. Well, it's easy to get batteries over. There's a Dutch company in Eindhoven, Encon.eu. They send over the whole European Union. I'm not sure to the UK to be honest, but it's yeah, that's it. And I'm waiting for some from Vape Club. I've ordered some Nick shots and some cotton as well. I'm gonna try some new cotton and I'll see where that ends. So yeah.
What's the cotton that you got?
I usually use the cotton bacon V2. That's what I
Yep.
usually use. And they have this other one, this premium or something, which is
Oh
more
yeah, Prime.
synthetic. Prime, that's the one. Yeah. So
Yeah,
ordered
Cotton
those.
Bacon Prime's the one I liked a lot, so
Ah,
I'm interested to see your opinion on it.
yeah, yeah. I was heard some stories about it, and I was thinking, yeah, why not try it, right?
Yeah, I think it's just like a step up above V2, so I think you're in
Hmm.
for a treat.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna there was something else. Oh yeah, I've got some coils coming in. I've ordered yep, proper coils, two sets
Ah,
and two
yes.
sets of coils by Scott also. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot as well. I've this vape game is now so crammed up with stuff that I don't have the room anymore to eat wine coils, so it's kind of lazy. I don't want to test them out anyway. So yeah, I ordered those. Hope they're coming in next week.
Would
Well,
you
this
get
week
some
actually.
aliens?
Yeah, aliens. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Point 11 and point was it 13.12. So yeah, for the
Nice.
RDAs. Yeah,
Dude,
that's
you're
gonna
gonna
be cool.
love those aliens.
Oh yeah.
I'd put them on that red pill.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
Well,
really
no,
good.
in the red pill are the ones from John the Builder.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You put those ones in there.
Chicos. Where's my little napkin?
Put them on the heavy hitter.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm looking around to get another RDA as well. I want to have another setup ready to try some stuff on as well.
Yeah, and also anybody watching, if you're interested, Proper Coils is not a sponsor of this show, but he is
Not
a
yet.
sponsor of the
No,
show
I'm
I'm
kidding.
on Sunday, and you can save 10% with Late Night Vape Show 10.
Yeah, with or
So
without D? I don't know. Is it with or without D?
it's not with it's just Late Night Vape Show
I've got
10.
the link somewhere. Links in chat. Where is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, spanned it out in
handmade in
the late night
Ireland.
vape show yesterday.
Dude, they're really good. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's late night
Like
vape show 10. Yeah.
I liked them so much that I have now put them in almost everything I'm vaping. So
There we go. Just put. Oh, that's the wrong chat, but okay. Just put him in there.
nice, sweet. So yeah, I didn't really have anything come in this week.
No.
Tess has been busy.
Yeah, she's been picking up
Tess
the
just
mixing as
like
well,
flew
right?
off the deep end back into the vape game, which
Boom.
I couldn't be happier. I mean, we met through vaping, so it's nice to see her get excited
Yeah.
about stuff again. She got 2 new setups, so that's a lot for her because she will run a setup into the ground. So I'm usually the one that buys her a setup as a present because I'm like, you need something new, and I'm like,
I want to do some vape
I'm
shopping, but
just
you
gonna
need it.
get you something. So I usually pique that interest for her, but she bought herself 2 new setups, and then she ordered a Pioneer because she comes in and I have her test stuff that I'm working on or whatever, and she's just like, dude, this thing hits so good. I
No,
want my stuff to hit like that. She's getting into making recipes again, and she's like,
that's so cool.
I want to be able to taste them in something like that where I can really get
Yeah,
the
yeah.
saturated flavor. Yeah, see, reconnecting our roots. That's true.
That's
So,
really cool.
it's been really awesome to watch her be excited about creating recipes again because when we first met, actually, she was creating recipes for a local shop who sells their own liquids. So she was doing that like in their lab,
Hmm.
and she was really good at it. And she actually taught me how to mix.
There you
So
go.
it's nice to see her get back into it and enjoy it and sit down and the way that she's creating things, and then we can bounce ideas off each
Yeah,
other.
that's
So
great if you can do that.
it's been
That's
fun,
great.
and it's been like a week and a half and three Bowl Cities orders later. So she's building up her little flavor stash, and
Yeah, better get them in while you still can,
she's
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
also yeah, and she's come up with a couple recipes and I've tried them, so it's good. I'm really happy.
Cool.
She these illustrations that I have on my vape that doesn't it like her vape. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But I can't wait. When yours comes in, you're gonna be in for a treat as well. Also, Bill, gosh, can you believe that?
What?
Bill, Bill ordered a Pioneer too.
Oh boy, you're spreading.
Yeah, I love it, man. Like, I I
They
don't
should
know
sponsor,
where and how this happened in my vape journey
Hmm.
because for years and years and years I was into RDAs, very hot builds, low
Hmm.
coils, mech mods. Like, I mean, when I was working at the shop, that was just like what I did. Like, I was really into it, and now that I've been home and just like doing things like on the computer and stuff. Like my office isn't that big, and if I'm sitting here hitting a mech mod, it's just vaped out in a matter of seconds. And there's a smoke detector literally right outside my
Yeah.
office door. So if I sit here and do it too much, that's going to go off, and then Tess will be on her work call or something, and I'm
Oh
not
boy,
having
yeah,
any of
yeah. I
that.
don't
I'm
want that
sure she
happening.
won't either. So I've been doing a lot more mouth to lung, and then I bought one of these Pioneer, and the rest was history, man. Like, I just can't break away from it. I even like have been forcing myself to use my billet box more and more, and I just want the hit of the Pioneer. Like, you can fine tune it so much that it's just like you get such a rewarding vape off of
Yeah.
it if you like mouth to lung. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think it's
my
fantastic.
way of vaping, but maybe it's the same with the bakery stuff and stuff. Well, we've talked about it off cam as well. I'm not really into bakeries, but I'm still starting out, so maybe I will venture into that area as well and get to um, get how do you say get used to that.
Yeah,
That
oh,
I'm not fan of
100%.
because
And that's why
for
I'm
now
saying,
it's
like,
not
that's why I
really my
found it so
thing.
weird that I'm so into mouth to
Hmm.
lungs, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I started with mouth to lung because that's all it was available. Like,
Hmm.
I've been vaping for 11 years, so that
Hmm.
was all that was available. And then as time went on, like, things got better and better. And then, like, we started getting into sub-ohm tanks, and then, like, the big airflow RDAs. And that's what I
Yeah.
wanted. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
more of that, more of that, more of that. And now I've just done, like, a complete uh 360, and I'm back at the mouth to lung, and I'm surprised by it because I was the same way for a long time.
Ah, Bill has his tech mod in today,
Oh
so he has the
yay.
full
Yeah,
setup.
see?
Cool.
I know.
Cool.
He went
Awesome.
big. He bought the whole setup, man.
Scott Runyon is asking if it's better than the K Fun.
Oh, that's tough. I love them both for different reasons. The K Fun still is in my rotation. It's something I still use. It is fantastic. But if you're looking for something that is cheaper than the K Fun, I highly recommend the Pioneer. Also, uh, the Cthulhu Artemis, I've heard really good things about, and I've been waiting for those to come back in stock because I actually want to try one.
Mm.
Um, can you compare these two? Maybe, uh, but different, like different experience. This again, you can dial it down, tighten it up as much as you want. I haven't tried the new airflow pin, which I really want to because that will kind of like give me a better judgment. Pioneer, great budget option.
All right. Yeah, maybe my vape journey will go from direct lung slowly into mouth to lung. The other way around. You never know.
I mean, and I
Sometimes you
dual
hit
I
something
dual
and.
did it for a long time,
Hmm.
because like if I wanted something higher nicotine, I was doing a lot of like, the Caliburn pod stuff, and that I like to run that pretty tight
Yeah.
mouth to lung. So, I mean, it's to each their own. I would never say, oh, you're doing anything wrong. It's
No,
whatever
no,
you
no,
like.
no,
That's all that
no.
matters at
And,
the end of the day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I tried to get in on getting the Abyss, but it sold out, and is kind of one of those things where I was like, darn it. But I was kind of like, okay, because I didn't really need it. It's not like
Yeah.
I need one, but
But you do
that
have
was
all
like the
the
only thing that I've tried. Hmm?
but you do have all the bridges for the push box, right?
I
So
Yeah, I do, and that's the thing is it's like I want it for that because then that stuff's not sitting anymore. Like I love the Build Box. I always will, but to have something that can be a 21700 side by side
mhm.
mod, like, something like this, but 21700,
Yeah,
or take billet box bridges, to me sounds super logical and like I'll use it more,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's kind of the appeal for myself. But net reality, Graham, he brought up a good opinion about it too, and he said that could be a really great device for a new vapor as well because it has a Caliburn bridge that you can get that takes the
Hmm.
Caliburn G coils.
Oh yeah.
So that could be really convenient for somebody like running a Caliburn G coil on a 21 700 mod. Like, man, that'd be battery life for days.
Cool. Yeah, low
But yeah,
wattage. Yeah.
like, and then because it's so versatile, like you can, kind of work your way into more progressive things with one device, which
Yeah.
is kind of really cool. Then you're not just
Excuse me.
buying a bunch of stuff, like keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading like most people do when they first start off.
Yep. Mr.
But yeah.
Valenti, it's good that we can get low ohm mounted long coils these days, as I can't vape less than 80 VG. Oh yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, most mounted on Clapton radians can handle the heavy VG. Yeah, that is true. That is absolutely true. If
Yep.
you are not into PG that much, or maybe you're allergic to it, or whatever, you can yeah, you can use that with those Claptons as well.
I was doing like 80/20 in my mouth to lung for the longest time because again, this Pioneer, the way the deck is kind
Hmm.
of like an RDA,
Yeah.
the way that you wick it, so it could handle it. But most mouth to lung stuff, 80/20 would be way too
Yep.
much.
Yep.
So yeah, I get that. Cinnamon roll mix today is really good in it. Awesome.
Cool.
That's great. I love that. So
And
yeah,
KGB is
anything you have your eye on?
yeah, like I said, I'm looking a bit for just when it's on sale or something for another RDA. I was hoping for maybe well, I've got my list over here. The Tallow X from Geek Vape or the Hell Beast from Hell Vape. But it's not really high on my priority list. But would be nice to have another RDA and put it up there with some new
Yeah,
coils and yeah, have some change of scenery. So it's a luxury thing, not a necessity or something.
I feel it.
Yeah. KGB starts mowed too long in the morning just for the Nick hit. Yeah. He's in week 5 now of quitting smoking. There you go. Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's
Congratulations.
great, man. And
Yeah.
I think his missus is smoking, so it's really hard for him to avoid cigarettes. So he's doing a great job out there.
Yeah,
Hurrah,
that's
man.
tough.
Hurrah.
That's tough.
That is, yeah. He sent me a picture of half a cigarette butt that was left. I think it was on the kitchen, on the kitchen
Oh
top or something.
no,
Yeah, yeah,
that's that's
yeah.
hard. That's so hard.
No, I won't get an arbiter. No, no, sorry, Bill, I won't get it. It's an RTA. I want an RDA.
A lot of
And
people
I've got
are on
two.
that arbiter though. They're
Yeah, I
saying
know.
it's
Yeah,
really
it
good
looks really
flavor
good.
wise.
Yeah, but I've got two dead rabbits, so I'm fine at the RTA department. So yeah,
I feel you.
that's gonna be somewhat later in the year. But again, not a necessity. Just a change of scenery and a bit of a luxury. Like maybe when I've quit a year, spoil yourself for a
Treat
bit or something
yourself.
like that. Yeah, treat yourself, something like that.
Yeah, I feel it. All my vape budget has been going to flavorings
Yeah, I can
lately.
imagine.
Yeah,
By the
I
way,
organized my wall again.
you put up a new shelf or two, didn't you?
Oh God, I put up like 3.
Talking about
Nope, I'm
60
going
bottles
the
of
wrong
juice on the
way.
wall, huh?
There we go. You can get
That
it.
looks
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's backwards. So, yep, I added like 3. No, I added 6
Whoa.
more shelves. They're only like They're like this big. But I added 6 and moved the hexagons down, which is sad because I really liked those, but it just wasn't working out
Oh,
with the small space that I have for over there. So yeah, it's
looks
coming
cool.
along,
Looks
man.
cool.
I was like, okay, pump the brakes. Now I'm not ordering any new flavorings until I need to like re-up on something,
Yeah.
and that's like my next step with it because I have I have plenty of flavorings now. I have plenty to choose from. But if I really like something, I only buy 10 mils to
Yeah.
test stuff out because if I don't like it, I don't want to waste like an entire 30 mil.
Yeah.
So my problem with that though is I've been getting only, 10 mils. So now I have to buy all my favorites in like a 30 mil or a 2 ounce, depending on how often I use it. So that can get a little pricey. So my last couple orders have been like upping
Yeah.
the amount
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
gets to be a little
Well,
much,
that's a
but
lot more than 60
and
bottles on the
then I
wall
know
then.
I'll have something for like years, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm prepared for years.
Yeah.
So that
That's
I
good.
can be thankful for.
Yeah, Scott, saying I'll buy it later in the year is a luxury we don't have in the US. Yeah, man, I do feel for you, and yeah, that is true. And yeah, I'm glad I still have that luxury. That's hey
Yeah,
Ian.
for real, Scott. I mean, that's like what's been tough, right? Is I don't want to like start panic buying.
Mm-hmm.
I went with the necessities. I stocked up on my DIY stuff. But yeah. Oh,
Hey,
I
the
know,
million.
DeMillan, yeah. I saw that or I heard of that too, and I'm like, dang it. Um,
Just wait a little
but
longer.
yeah, it's like it's really tough because I'm like, okay, there's Pioneer tanks in stock. Do I buy more? Like, this is my favorite thing. Like,
Yeah.
what do I do? I'm like, no, I have 4. Like, I will be fine
Zygmunt,
for the time
I keep
being.
saying I'm gonna quit vaping as well, but I've just got a load of concentration and enjoy mixing. Well, that's great, man. And you don't have to put Nick in it. It's just Nick is only
Uh, I
the part that's
actually have
keeping
been
you.
doing that lately.
Yeah.
So, crazy story. I have been working on a cruller uh, recipe,
Mm-hmm.
and at night, like I've been having a hard time like falling asleep, and I've noticed that I'll just chain vape in bed. Like I'm just chain vaping, scrolling on my phone and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think just getting like that nighttime like nicotine rush, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a hard time going to sleep. So I was reading on something and someone's like, yeah, I have a nighttime vape. Like I do 0 milligram right before bed. So like a half hour before bed, I
Yeah.
switch over to the zero nicotine and it's been working actually, and I've been enjoying it because like it's mouth to lung, like I actually still feel like I don't know, it's really weird. I can tell like if I do it for longer than 45 minutes that there's no nicotine in there, but like it's actually like pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know. It got me started thinking like, okay, well I think I'm ready to like lower my nicotine and I did this week.
Oh.
So I started with mouth to lung at 6 and now I'm down to 4.
Oh, that's cool. Well, bringing it down. It's not bad, is it? It's
Well, every time
I
you
don't.
step down in your nick level too, like your
Mhm.
your DIY stuff like goes a lot further because your nicotine will last significantly
Oh
longer.
yeah, yeah, that is of course. Well, I don't. I'm down to 3 and I'm staying there, and it's fine. Especially with mostly direct lung.
Hmm.
It's good enough. I do notice when I've accidentally sometimes put less nicotine in it, or I'm not okay. I'm not gonna open a new Nick shot just to go to the grams I need. I'm just gonna add some, but I do notice it, and that's weird. That still those little things you notice that hey, I'm vaping more. It must be the juice. Yeah, it is less Nick. Bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's why I was like, okay, if I'm okay right now with this 0 at nighttime, I'll go down a half a percent. So I
Yeah.
was doing 4.5. I started at 6, went to 5, went to 4.5, and now I'm at 4 in a
That's good.
matter
Yeah.
since October.
Hmm.
So I wait until I'm for sure ready because I vape all day long, like
Yeah.
all day long. And so if I step my nicotine down too soon and I'm double vaping, like then I'm really gonna be vaping all day long.
Yeah. So well, Ziggy just shared that he's been quit smoking for 3 years and 2 months. That's awesome, mate. Congrats on that one. So,
Yeah,
well,
congratulations.
I want to chat how long you've been, if you have been smoking before you went to vaping. Probably yes, but
Yeah.
And how long you've been quit on the stinkies? I'm wondering what
Well,
chat will be.
I was a smoker for like 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
I think. I started smoking at like 13. I remember my 13th birthday, like having a pack of
All
cigarettes
right,
and listening to
that's young.
my CD that I got for my birthday. So I've been smoking ever since then. By the time I quit smoking, I was a 3 pack a day smoker.
Mm-hmm.
And
How many are in a
I,
pack over there?
huh?
How many cigarettes are in a pack over there?
20.
Okay, I guess same. Yeah.
So like up to 60, yeah, a day, especially if I was out at the bar and stuff
Oh yeah.
with my friends. Oh yeah, we would
Yeah.
just sit out back and chain
I know
smoke.
that feeling. Yeah.
So in 2009, I learned about vaping from a celebrity, which is
Yeah.
really funny. From Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
He did a little promo for this device called Smoking Everywhere or Anywhere. It was just a stick style battery that had a screw on cartridge that came pre-filled. Nothing great, but that's all there was back then. Like vape shops didn't even exist. You couldn't even like go on Google and or a search engine back then and find
Mm-hmm.
vaping stuff. So one day I was walking in my local mall, I saw the kiosk for that, and I said, "Whoa, that's that thing that he was talking about." And the guy, of course, that was working the kiosk is just sitting there like puffing away on this vape in the mall. So I was like, "What? Like you can do this like inside
Yeah.
places, right? Like cuz this was back before they started like,
Mm-hmm.
making laws and stuff, and then honestly like vapors took it into their own hands and said, well, we really shouldn't be vaping anywhere that you wouldn't smoke cigarettes, and then like California actually like made laws and stuff too. But
Yeah.
back then it was kind of a gray area. So I was like, yeah, I want that. And I bought one of those kits. It was like 130 bucks just for one little stick style battery that you can get at a gas station for like $5 now.
Yeah.
Um, and I did that for probably 5 to 6 months. And I did like it started getting more popular around that time. Like vaping started coming out more and other things like you could get like liquid online. But I don't think there was any like really USA things going on just yet. It was like from overseas.
But
So somehow I found out how to buy a liquid online and I could refill
yeah.
these things that I was doing. And I did that, like I said, for like 5, 6 months, and it just got to the point where it was like really not working for me. Like those batteries would only last like maybe 20 minutes of heavy use, and they took like 5 hours to charge.
Fuck
So
me.
I had already been back to that kiosk. I was buying more cartridges. I bought two of those batteries. So back then it was really more expensive than smoking.
Yeah.
So unfortunately I went back to smoking for a few months, and then in 2010 I was like, that's it. I woke up, I was like having that like where you have to like prepare for the day for a half hour like before you're like your lungs are cleared.
Mm,
Like I
yeah.
was getting winded going up and down
Yeah.
the stairs, and like I didn't feel like I was fully ready for the day until I like took a shower to like
Yeah.
kind of steam and clear that out. And I was like, I need to do something about this. And I remembered vaping, but then I was just like, I wonder what's going on with that, because it had been like probably 6 to 8 months at this point in between these two time periods. And somehow I stumbled across like Grim Green and Steel Jan on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, whoa, they have these like new device things now that you can like refill stuff. Like that is way more
Yeah.
convenient. Like
Yeah.
you can actually put the liquid in something. You don't have to sit there and like get 10 drags, refill this thing up, like type of deal. And then I started looking into it. My dad at the time, he's passed away since, but he was like, if you really want to do this, I want you to quit smoking, because he had been a smoker for a very long time, and he actually passed from lung cancer.
Oh.
So he was like, I will buy you whatever you want, like for Christmas. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. And so he did. My dad bought me my first like real
Wow.
vape
Cool.
in 2010, and the rest was history. And
Did
that's
you?
like when I actually like got mixing concentrates
Mm-hmm.
too. Was like in 2010, I was making like a grape menthol
Oh
mix
yeah,
that I was buying stuff from Mad Vapes. So yeah, so it's been, I think it was
2010.
February. It was 11 years.
All right, so
No
this is your
no cigarettes.
vaporsary month. Vape. What is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
That
yeah,
thingy. Cool.
yeah. It's
11
really
years.
wild, really wild to think about that.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking, because like I don't like go into that memory bank
Yeah.
too hard like that, But yeah, 11 years. I
11
will
years.
say like 4 years ago, I tried to smoke a clove and I lit it up. I was like,
Oh
oh
yeah.
yeah, like that first like
Yeah.
burn
Yeah.
of the paper, like reminiscent. And then like three drags in, I was like, this is
Blah.
fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
And I put that shit out and no,
I'm gonna do that
I'm
every
good.
6 months since I quit smoking. I want to have a real cigarette every 6 months just to remind myself how.
How fucking terrible it
Yeah.
is.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I
Yeah.
I definitely understand
And
because
last time it was like
after
like you said, 3 4
after
puffs.
those three
Yeah.
drags, I was like smelling it. I
Yeah.
smelt it on my face.
Yeah.
It was in my
Smelled in
hair.
my
I had to
beard.
take a shower,
Yeah.
throw all my clothes into the laundry. I was like,
Oh,
never again. That was the stupidest idea
yeah.
ever.
Oh, and looking at chat, Ian is gave up smoking about 7 years ago. Cool, cool. The Millen has a quit date, 6/12/2012 at 2:30 p.m. to be exact.
That's
That is
amazing.
great,
Oh,
man.
I
That is
wish
great.
I knew it. Actually, I wish I
Six.
knew it down to a
We should have.
time, but
Yeah, I do.
I
I do know it.
I made sure to put in my notes because that video comes up of me
Yeah,
using that smoking anywhere from 2009. It comes up on
yeah.
my Facebook memory thing. So,
Correct.
yeah,
Sorry. Yeah.
my official that video of me was in 2009, but
Hmm.
the official day I quit smoking was December 28th, 2010.
There you go.
Because my dad bought me that for
Yeah,
the Christmas present. So yeah, that
that's
makes
great.
sense.
Correct. Michael, I think. Smoked for 34 years and now over 2 years smoke free with the help of vaping. That's great, man. That's great.
So
Full
awesome.
Moon smoked for 27 years. Quit 3 years, mixing 2 years. We have the chair Bill. Quit smoking in 1980. We don't have to mention he's an old guy, do we? Quit smoking in 1980, then again in 84, and again in 87, and again in 99. Well, you get the idea. Yeah, we do. Who else do we
But
have?
now Bill's been vaping for over a year, right?
Yeah, yeah. Albert Valenti, he smoked for 28 years, stopped smoking 8 years ago. Cool. MF Vape, welcome, dude. Who else do we have? KGB smoked for 40 years and now 5 weeks smoke free. Great.
Wow. That's
Sure. That is
amazing.
great, yeah. Especially after 40 years, man. It's so in your
Wow.
system,
Yeah.
not only physically but also in your head. Like these routines you have, and always have your lighter and your cigarettes with you, and never want to be without. It's man, I don't miss that stress.
Yeah. Oh,
And the
Bill
chat.
says he smoked for 50 years and
Yeah, 50
haven't
years.
haven't
Yeah.
had any for almost two.
Wow, that's great,
Congratulations,
man.
guys.
That is great.
Man, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
I think I'm missing. No, don't think so. Oh, Mr. Randall smoked for 26 years, switched in August 2019. Ghost, welcome. 30 years smoking and 6 months free. Awesome, man. Awesome. Awesome. I've been smoking for 26 years, and it was May 5th, 2 a.m. in the morning, last year, 2020, when I quit smoking. Yeah. So, yeah, not even a year for me. But I've been vaping since March 15, so that's coming up. And then dual use for a couple of months. And yeah, that was.
Yeah.
KGB
The
still has
fact
the
that
lighter on
you're
him.
like you're already down to 3 milligram, you're happy
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like that is amazing for within your first 8 months.
yeah, yeah. What was quite easy. I didn't like that throat hit on the 12 milligram. Even I started mouth to lung because it was a little device. You could only do that on it. But I made the step to I've been looking into vaping for like I think a couple of weeks before I bought my first device just to get the hang of it. What is it? How do you do it? And stuff like that. So I really read into it. Well, watched into it, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was my first little device just to give it a try because it wasn't it was the cost of 2 packs of cigarettes, and then
Right.
let's give it a shot, and that worked. And then it was really easy to make the step to RTAs, RDAs, and building coil stuff like that. That was really fun.
See, that's
Yeah.
really cool that you've expanded that quickly. Like
Well,
just even for how long I've been vaping, like it took me a really long time
yeah.
to
But I have the
get
luxury that
to
all the
like
information is
mechs
out there
and
now.
all that stuff.
I have the luxury that all the information is out there now, and I can just watch a video and know how to do it. That's a big difference than like 10, 11 years ago. And
Oh, you'd laugh at the man when I
I've
was
seen the
first
movies. I've seen
doing
the movies.
RDAs and mech mods, we were building like a 1 ohm. Like if you went below 1 ohm, everyone
Yeah.
was like, no,
That's low, oh man.
that's too low. So we were building 1 ohm on these RDAs that literally had smaller pinholes for mouth to lung stuff
Really?
today.
Wow.
Yeah, on an RDA.
Great.
I'll have to find pictures of my
Yeah,
very
yeah.
first one. You actually built it by screwing two little things like finger tight. Like you
Oh,
wrapped a single wire around and you'd screw
yeah.
it with your fingers.
Oh man. It's well, with all the things going on over in the US and over in EU, where the war on vaping, so to say, we still have. I think it's still a luxury that the whole vaping thing has come this far, and that it's still out there partially, but and seeing the creativity from over the past 15 years that vaping, looking into the vaping history, I'm really, well, yeah, I can say sure that there's so much creativity out there to get over this and keep us vaping
Yeah,
and
and they can try and pass things and whatever, but vaping started as a grassroots
yeah.
movement and it always will
Yeah,
be.
well, yeah. And that's a very strong base. Yeah,
Absolutely. This is my family. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
whoever was like, I'm gonna make friends, over smoking. Never. Like
Well,
I always avoided smokers because they always wanted to bum cigarettes
oh
off
yeah,
of me.
that too. But
Like
then again, there
I
was
would
all.
go on lunch breaks and like go away from the smoking area.
Well, it's
Like,
still, it's
but
like in work, it's like you have the smokers and the non-smokers, and the smokers always outside and talking about. So there's this episode of, I think it's Friends or something, where she tries to quit smoking, but her boss and her colleague smokes, and that's where all the happy decisions are made, like in the smoking hole, and she starts smoking again because she wants to be part of that. Just had to.
yeah, see, I'm like,
Yeah.
nope. I avoided other smokers because I was like, you ain't stealing any of my
Yeah.
cigarettes.
We've got Scott Morrison. It's
But
been
you
stopped
see a
for.
vapor, like you see so many vapors out in public now in
Yeah,
general, which
yeah,
is wild, driving next to your car or
yeah.
whatever, and you do the little head nod. Like, sup,
We've got Scott
glad to
Morrison.
see
I've
you.
been stopped for 12 years. It wasn't on sale in the UK, but in South Africa, I used to buy it and take it to Ghana, Africa, where we both worked. All right. It wasn't sale in the UK, but South Africa, I used to buy it. All right. Oh. Oh no, I thought you were frozen. But
No, no,
Phew.
no, everybody. I fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers
Knock on some
crossed.
wood.
Knock on
My
wood.
internet connection is fixed.
Okay. Let's keep
Yeah,
it that.
Jamilin, I did. Do you remember the original Squape? Not the Squape tank, but it was the Squape all-in-one mod. That was Jenny Style Meshwick. It's making a comeback in the high-end mouth-to-lung
Is it?
stuff,
Cool.
the Jenny Style stuff.
People at work still ask me for a smoke. Well,
Oh, all
the
the
other
time.
day I was
So I was like,
vaping
you
outside
got
with
a
a colleague.
lighter?
Yeah, you got a lighter. Do I look like I'm smoking?
No. Like, what about this says
Yeah.
combustion or
Yeah.
light, like fire? No, thank you.
Well, I could take the cotton out and then burn up the
No,
coils to
fuck
light
no.
a cigarette.
You're putting cigarettes anywhere near my vape. I'm good.
Oh no.
But people still ask you for
Yeah.
stuff, you said?
Yeah. Well, I was the. I was one of the last ones that smoked at my workplace. I work at a cycling messaging company, so it's all healthy and cycling and sportive and stuff like that. And that's, but we still have smokers. We still have sporty people who smoke. But
I was a sporty person that smoked.
it slowly died down, and I was with two or three others. I was the last one smoking, but we have some new colleagues now, and one of them smokes. So yeah, it's funny to see. It's funny.
Yeah. I'll have to post that video of me in 2009
Oh
using
yeah,
my smoking anywhere, and it's so funny because like the the date is there
yeah.
in the caption. I'm like $140 well spent. I'm like no tar, no ash.
Ah, girl.
And I'm like in 2009. It's funny.
Facebook.com/the
Yeah, I'll
510
post it
live.
in our group.
There you go. Link is on the YouTube banner as well.
The 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 funny part is I actually have videos of when I was making those like 1 ohm nano, we call them nano
Oh,
coils,
cool.
and in my RDA on a mech. That's funny. Maybe I'll find those too. People will get a
Yeah,
laugh out of
yeah. Share
how
them.
it started.
Ah, it's cool to
How it
see.
started.
It's cool to see. It's good. It's a good thing.
Well, yeah, because like how it started was like I said, those RDAs with the really tight airflow with the really small airflow, and then people started drilling the air holes out.
Yep.
Like I remember taking my brand new Patriot to my friend's vape shop and we drilled 6 holes in it and did
Wow.
that like slotted style, like the mutation style is what they call it, mutation style airflow.
Oh boy. Yeah, share them. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. It's wild to see where it's come from. And it's been a wild ride to be like grateful enough to like know like all of it. Yeah, full moon. Mine was on its last leg. After my last show, what was it? The last show we did was Shortville. I was like buffering the whole time and I was getting a 0.68 upload speed.
Yeah.
So I finally broke down and said, I'm calling the internet company. I'm not dealing with this anymore.
I hope it's
So they
fixed now.
came this weekend. Our like node on the tower needs to be replaced, but they did some stuff here, gave me a new router,
All right.
and so far I've been pulling 10. So I'll take that over 0.63.
Yeah. It was better than it was, wasn't it? Gee.
Yeah, way better. I can't believe it got that bad. But yeah.
Yeah. I think Eddie posted it earlier in the chat, but he had to go to dinner. Next weekend is the festival with Michelle Doltime, which is,
Yeah.
well, she's part of the organization there as well, right? Maybe you can tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, Sunday the 28th. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, it's a $5 donation, or if you want to do more, you can do more. That's for the 9th annual Winter Doldrums concert for suicide prevention. So all the proceeds go to an awesome cause, and you get a full day's worth of music.
Live music,
And
live
Tess
music.
and I bought our tickets. We're ready. You can check out the Facebook event page. I'll
Yeah.
put that in the chat.
Yes, please. And it's great to
And
see live music now and enjoy that, and for a good cause, and see Michelle play on her bass. Boop, boop, boop.
yeah, Michelle, Emily Drinker,
Emily, yeah.
she's fantastic. She just performed live on the Misfits
Oh, is it last
yesterday.
night?
If you
Yeah.
guys didn't get a chance to see her, her and Josh, I believe, they're fantastic. There's gonna be a bunch of people. It's a full day of music, and it's put on by the Philly Folk Song Society. And like I said, it's to a fantastic cause. If you guys don't know who Michelle Lynn is, she is one of my co-hosts on the podcast,
Yep.
but she's also a great friend and an awesome vapor. She's been around for a long time. She does
She's a
some
great
really
person.
cool stuff,
Yeah.
and this is really fun to see our vape community and something like this come together, like her in her music creation. Like I know she's really excited about that. And yeah, good music, like all day, just a chill day.
Yeah.
It's a virtual event, so even if you just want to go buy a ticket for the donation, it's $5. So
Yeah,
Can't
it's
beat that.
$5 only, and you get a whole day of live music. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna just make a day out of it.
Ah,
I'm
cool.
kind of excited.
Yeah. Yeah, still gotta buy
Well,
a
not
ticket.
kind of. I am excited.
What I'm excited about also is it's springtime, and that means that the bicycle racing is starting over here in Europe again, and that's something I've been looking forward to as well. Especially with this COVID year, the last season was a bit. It's something I follow. I'm a cyclist, and well, last year I didn't do too much, but I want to pick up the bicycle again in March anyway. But yeah, Saturday is like the start of the season. Well, there are already rounds written now, but it's the Omloop Nieuwsblad in Belgium, and that's like the first classic in the Belgium, Netherlands area. That's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that on Saturday. But, not vape related. I don't know if you guys watch cycling or something, but I do. It's a great hobby.
It gets broadcast over here,
Mhm.
so I'll catch it from time to time. It is exciting. It's just like, anybody that likes to watch racing or
Yeah.
like NASCAR, right? I mean, it's just people powered.
People powered, yeah, exactly. That's what's supposed to be anyway.
Heck yeah. It's super competitive.
It is, yeah.
Like
It is.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
and
awesome.
especially here, it's a big sporting event over here. Well, especially in Belgium, Flanders, it's a really big thing. Yeah. I've been
Is
following
it
that.
being held there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool too.
That's,
Have you
it's a
rode
single
that
day race.
course or
No, I
know
haven't.
about it?
No, parts of it, but back in the day when I was cycling more. But yeah, it's great to watch and know what these guys are feeling on a bicycle. It's really cool.
Yeah, like that's so cool because you've experienced like parts of it, right? So
Well,
I bet watching it on TV and watching other people do
oh
that
man,
like has
best
to
thing
be
was
really exciting.
the best thing was a stage in the Tour de France a couple of years ago. Well, almost every year they do 2 or 3 of the mountains. I did as well, and that's great to see. The professionals doing the same climb that you did, and you did that climb. So once you've done a climb, you have those memories on that route, and that was hard, and
Right.
that was tough, and that was like so much percent, and then seeing them do it, it's like wow. So yeah, that's great. I've been to the Alps a couple of years ago and did some of these calls, and yeah, that was really great, really great.
That's amazing. Albert's asking, will it be shown on Eurosport?
I'm not sure. I'm always watching it on the Belgium television because the commentary is better there. But yeah, a couple of races are on Eurosport as well. But make sure you switch it to the English commentary because Carlton Kirby is one of my favorite hosts, commentators on the cycling on Eurosport. Carlton Kirby, he's great. Makes you laugh all the time.
That's always, I mean, that's like American football,
Yeah,
like the commentators like kind of make it
yeah,
sometimes,
exactly.
like
Yeah,
they're like, oh, he's going the 10, the 20, and you're like, I'm
yeah.
sure
And on the
it's the
Belgian
same thing,
TV,
right? It just amps you up.
yeah, and on the Belgian TV, it's like they have their own sayings, which is really funny if you're Dutch and you're listening to a Belgium Dutch because it's technically the same language, but they have their own twitch on it. It's like yeah, it's really cool to listen to. It's really something that is when the cycling is starting, then spring is opening up again. That's yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I'm ready. Oh, I'm so ready
yeah,
for
ready for
warmer
spring.
weather, just to
Ready
get
for spring.
outside. I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah. I'm
breathe
looking
that
forward to
fresh air
Wednesday.
in.
Looking forward to Wednesday. Oh, day of work tomorrow, and then Wednesday is opening up the door, getting some fresh air in the house, and yeah, doing some spring cleaning. Looking forward to that. Then
Heck,
let the spring come.
yes. Let the sun shine in. There's a song in there.
Let the sunshine.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah, we're coming up to that
Tour de
time.
backyard. It is. Yeah, chair. Tour
Well,
de backyard. He's like
to the
mainly
backyard.
Tour de France here, which is true. They do put that on the
Yeah,
American television
yeah,
here, but
yeah.
he said I tour de backyard.
Tour of Yorkshire. Yeah, KGB says yeah. That's a great one as well to watch. It's yeah, it's a fun sport if you once you get into it. It's yeah, it's really funny.
For sure.
It's the opening of the season. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that Saturday. Having a Belgian beer
Exciting.
with it, in the afternoon.
Yeah,
That's yeah,
that sounds like a great time.
yeah, it is. Right, I think we're going to round this up for tonight. What? I'm missing.
Bill, Riding with no hands hitting on a mech mod.
I
I
can do
would
that.
like to see that. Can you videotape that next time?
Yeah, I
The
can.
chair.
Oh, yeah, I want to see Bill do that. Yeah. Right.
Thanks for that, Tess. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for
So
tonight.
Wednesday, just to kind of
Yeah.
circle
Wrap it up.
back, Wednesday we have Graham Net Reality on
Another
our
fun
short
show.
film show. So if you're interested in watching how we mix or going over recipes or talking DIY,
If you've got some
definitely check
questions
us
for
out
him.
on Wednesday with that.
Yep.
Sunday, Late Night Vape
Late Night
Show
Vape Show.
over on the Late Night Vape Show channel. That's where you'll find me there. I don't think we're doing a podcast this week, so no podcast, but yeah.
And Monday, we've Poonsauce with some beer
Yes,
tasting.
and
Oh, I'm
then
looking forward to that one.
yeah, next Monday is Poon Sauce.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked out his beer reviews, they're a lot
Got
of
the link
fun.
there?
Real quick, knowledgeable,
Yeah.
good time over there. And hopefully, he'll be on here doing one for us. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do
So
one together. Looking forward.
yeah.
And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you want to be updated on the show. And join our Facebook group, facebook.com/the510live, 510 live. So,
Yes, I'll
yeah.
share that video over there.
Yes,
So you can check
do
it
that.
out.
Yeah, we're going to have a laugh. Good laugh. Good laugh, that is.
Yeah, a good laugh. Yeah.
Good laugh.
And again, thanks everybody on the replay.
Yeah, and thanks everyone for, popping out tonight. Thanks for interacting with us and make this show what it is. Thank you. And on that
See you
bombshell,
next time.
see you next time.